Okay, so for today's tutorial, I'm going to be doing a singing tutorial again. And just so it doesn't look as if I'm cheating a little bit, I already started the tutorial and then I had a little bit of an interruption. So on my face right now, I have moisturizer. I also have the strobe cream from MAC, and this one is in Pink Light. It's for the body, but you could buy it for the face as well. I just find this one is more of a bargain for the amount of product you get at the price. And also on my face right now, I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundation in the shade Shadow, which I have used before in my tutorials. Almost all of them, I'm pretty sure. So I put the stick foundation as a color base more than anything. It's just on my cheeks and on my forehead and around my jawline. And I blended that in with this Real Techniques foundation brush. So that's what's going on so far. And I will begin with the singing portion of my tutorial right now, and I hope you enjoy. As I sing, I will show the products that I'm using, and then I can list them in the description box down below if anyone has any questions. I hope you enjoy. Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I want you not to say, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you feel. More than words is all you have to do to make it real. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, 'cause I'd already know. What would you do if my heart was torn in two? More than words to show you feel that your love for me is real. What would you say if I took those words away? Then you couldn't make things new just by saying I love you. La-di-da-da-di-da-di-da-da-da. More than words. La-di-da-da-di-da. Now that I have tried to talk to you and make you understand, all you have to do is close your eyes and just reach out your hands and touch me. Hold me close, don't ever let me go. More than words is all I ever needed you to show. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, 'cause I'd already you just by saying I love you. So that was an oldie but a goodie. I hope you enjoyed. In case it wasn't apparent, I had a little bit of a good time singing that song. It just brings back a lot of good memories, and I really love the version by Jack Black and Jimmy Fallon where they recreate the video. I think it's very excellent. I think it's super entertaining, and I love to watch it. So I'm just blending that Natasha Denona Blush and Glow over my face right now. Hopefully you can see the nice color that it's added back in. This look is actually what I've worn to work all week. It's very easy to do. It's very fast to do if you're not singing a song in between and filming a tutorial. Right now I'm going to take the Revlon Balm Stain in Honey that I mentioned in my last tutorial. I'm just going to put that all over my lips. And I'm not super particular about this. I'm not super careful. This is so comfortable on the lips as well, which I really enjoy. And then I was a little inspired by Emily Noel and her channel. And even though I don't typically use an eyeshadow primer, I thought I would give the Milani eyeshadow primer a try. Like I said, this is the look that I've been doing this week at work. And I have been going for, I don't want to call it a natural look, but a lighter look. I'll call it a lighter look. And what I've been using is one of the pigments, the very shiny light pigments from the Huda Beauty, the Rose Gold Remastered, on the lid. I just used a little too much primer. Can you tell that I typically don't use it? And then what I'm going to do with this is, you're supposed to wait 30 seconds, but I'm just going to set it right away with my Rimmel powder that I used during the singing portion of my song. Or actually the whole song would be the singing portion, but the singing portion of my tutorial. So I'm not going to wait the 30 seconds. I'll just pat that in. Again, this is just the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. And then what I do is, from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered, I'm going to take Moon Dust, which is right here. Sorry, right here. And I'm going to press that all over my lid. And it's funny because Bubbly actually looks like it would be lighter, but I used that in one of my earlier tutorials, and it does have quite of a gold shift to it. It comes out almost yellow. So I'm just pressing this in just to give myself a real shot of reflection or reflect here. And then I really like to get it into the corner because I'm going to use a pencil brush on this part for my inner corner just to lighten it up. And I will blend all that in a moment. Nothing too meticulous, but just to blend it so that it looks a little neater. So this is going on my inner corner. And then I will brush away any slight fallout that happens. I'm going to take my fluffy blending brush. I'm also going to take my Hourglass ambient lighting palette again, multitasking with it. I'm going to take dim light right here, and I'm going to use that all through my crease first as a transition color. And again, for me, this is enough of a cleanup of the pigment that I just put on my lid. I'm then going to take from the Rose Gold Remastered, as I mentioned, one of the colors, which is Sandalwood. I really like this color. It's a bit warmer than most of the colors I would typically go for, but I find that it looks so nice with this pigment on my lid, as well as it goes with the blue of my eye. After I do this, I'm going to take dim light once again, just to blend everything together from that Hourglass ambient lighting palette. And like I said, this was for work, so I don't take that much time in the morning doing it. What I'm going to do now is to take my large face brush, just wipe away any of the pigment fallout that I may have. I'm then going to take a Q-tip. I'm going to run it along my bottom lash line for any cleanup. I'm not going to be putting anything on my bottom lash line today. I will then take a flat shader brush. I'm going to take my Rimmel powder that I used on my face, and I'm just going to put that under my brow bone, just to brighten it up a bit and to clean up any of the terracotta color. From there, I'm also going to go like this with that same brush. I like to multitask. So I like how this is looking so far, but I should because I wore it all week. So hopefully that means that I like how it looks. I'm going to be taking my Anastasia brow gel in Blonde. And I'm just going to run this. So what I like to do for this is just do, not right from the inside of my brow. I like to start at the outside right here. Well, not technically the outside, but not the inner, just because that I want to be the lightest. So I want most of the color to be deposited on this portion as I do it. I'm not going for anything too dramatic. And then what I'll do with the leftover product is that I will take on the inner portion of my brow and brush it up for a little bit of a natural look with my brows. And then I will take it underneath just to make sure I get the line I like. And one more brush up, one more brush up. And that's pretty much it for the brows. I just want them to look rather natural, or as natural as possible. I'm going to take my big face brush and just give this up here a slight blend. I don't want it to look too dark along here. So I might actually even take a little bit of that Rimmel powder and pat it right in the middle. And as you can see, I'm not really being careful. I will take my brush that I use with the dim light and just go over that one more time. Bring it down my neck a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off with the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. I have been extremely, extremely impressed with this mascara this week. I love how it looks along my lash line because it looks as if I tight lined, which I don't. Because as I mentioned in my last video, any liner that I put on my upper portion always transfers to my bottom. And I find that because of the shape of my eye, that makes it look a lot smaller, my entire eye. And one of my friends commented that I take quite a bit of time on my mascara. It is true. I do. I want my lashes to look as long as possible, so I need to invest that time into them. When I'm doing this, I'm going right from the root, and then I'm dragging the wand out slowly because this brush, this mascara wand, has very, very, very fine bristles. It's similar to the L'Oreal Telescopic that I love. However, this one, as I mentioned in my last video, has more of a cone shape. So I haven't given up on my L'Oreal. I'm surprised at how much I've been liking this Bad Gal Bang one. Curling again with my Tarte Lash Curler. I also decided to, because you never want to say never, I've seen a lot of people on YouTube talking about the Wet n Wild Photo Focus primer water. So I purchased that just to give it a try. And it's a 3-in-1, so you can use it to set, you can use it to refresh, and you can use it to prime. So today I'm going to use that after I'm done my makeup. And then I'll show you how that looks afterwards. So that's one coat of the Bad Gal Bang. I'm going to put on another coat for those of you that enjoy your mascara. Definitely recommend this one. We started back to school this week. It was an amazing week. Although I'm happy with my class. Every year, I'm really, really having a great time with these guys. We worked on our letter A this week. And for those of my students that may be watching, you be sure to practice your Ants on Your Arm song. We've been working on the Jolly Phonics, just so we can catch up on anything we may have forgotten over the summer. And I'm really hoping to have a class of super strong, confident readers this year. So make sure you guys are doing your homework and make sure you're practicing your reading every night. So I'm going to put one more coat on my right eye. When I'm doing my second coat, what I'm doing is I'm resting the wand actually right on my lash line underneath. And then I'm dragging it up, as opposed to the wiggling that I do on the first pass. And I really like this in contrast with the pigment, the jet blackness of this mascara with the pigment on my lid. I really think it makes it have a really nice wide and awake, fresh look. So that's it for the look today. I'm just gonna go like this so that I don't get anything on my teeth. I might give one more little pass for a blend. I may take the Natasha Denona Blush and Glow one more time just to give myself another little run of the highlighter from here. And then I may take my dim light brush that I was using. I'm calling it dim light because this is the brush that I use for the dim light all the time. And then what I will do is I will take my Buxom in the color Amanda, the shade Amanda, my lip polish. And I'll give that a little swipe. And I'd like to say to those who have subscribed since my last video, thank you for subscribing and welcome. So that's it for the look today. Just grab a Q-tip and make sure that there's nothing underneath here that I don't want. And then, as I said, I will use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus just to give it a try. The sprayer on this is nice. Give that a little fan with my hands. And let's fix my hair. So I'll wait for that to dry down a little bit. As you can see in the video, it does give a very nice mist over the entire face. That primer, setting, finishing spray. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. I try not to say too much in my videos. Hopefully you enjoyed the song. Again, that was More Than Words by Extreme. If there are ever any requests for songs, I am more than happy to oblige. So please comment in the comment section down below and let me know if there is anything in particular that you would like to hear, anything that you would like to share your thoughts on. Again, constructive criticism and positive feedback is always welcome, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.